Okay, so I'm Megan Gidley and I'm a senior this year, and I am currently in the middle of doing a fundraiser. I started this idea back in October when I went to McIntyre and I was like, I really want to do this fundraiser. Like, how should I do it? And she told me that the springtime we don't have any fundraisers, so I should do it then. So, about January, I started preparing for it and I had no idea what direction I wanted to go in. I didn't know what I wanted to do the fundraiser for. I knew who I wanted to do it for. It was for Project Hope for the Homeless, but I didn't know what I was going to do, who I needed to talk to. I really had no idea how to do any of it. So I talked to Mr. Bors about it, and he gave me the idea of selling care cards with businesses on the back and getting people to sponsor, donate, and kind of like give that incentive to people that they want to buy this card, that this is going to be worth it to them. And I thought that was a great idea. So I worked just about every day from January through March in coming up with the idea, getting businesses to agree to like help me out and getting volunteers together. I ended up talking to over 48 businesses and I ended up getting over $1,400 in sponsors for the t-shirt, for the cards, and then I got 18 businesses to agree to be on the back of my card. Um, some of the hurdles and unexpected bumps that I had when I was doing this was obviously COVID-19. My fundraiser was set to take off literally the week that COVID shut down schools. So I was like thrown into a big whirlwind of like confusion. I was like, what do I do? Like, how do I get over this? This is something new to everyone, but I wasn't sure how my presentation and my fundraiser were going to continue. I also like came into a huge bump in the road when we couldn't figure out money. Like, how was the money going to go through the school into Project Hope? How are we going to know who sponsored what and that we got all the money that we were supposed to? How are we going to get it there? And it was really nerve wracking to have to go in and talk to businesses because, like, I know as a lot of people would say that if you're a kid and you walk into a business and you say, hey, like, do you want to sponsor my fundraiser? It seems like a joke, it seems like a prank, but, and I really had to be professional and remind myself that, like, as long as you go in with confidence and you explain what you're doing and you have all the supplies, like, you can do it. And I kind of just like took it from there and jumped with that. And it was also another hurdle to have to do this alone. There were so many jobs and things that I had to do that I felt overwhelmed at a lot of points, and I wished that I had a partner during just about all of it because it would have been much easier to bounce ideas off of, split the work up evenly, and like it's a whole new set of ideas and um, a great mind to come in and kind of refresh the situation. I learned a lot from this presentation or from this from this and I really couldn't ask for a better I couldn't ask for a better I don't know the word experience. I couldn't ask for a better experience with this fundraiser because all of the businesses that I talked to were super supportive. The teachers were supportive, the staff, like I even talked to the Board of Education and they were super supportive of everything. So it made it a lot easier rather than me feeling like I couldn't do it at all. And so that's when Student Impact Group hit me. I knew that I wanted to start something with it so this could continue every year. And so I started what's called the Student Impact Group, or SIG for short. This was where kids could come and do one big fundraiser a year, get service hours, get experience out there talking to people, getting sponsors, and kind of like being able to put that on their resumes and college applications, which is huge because this fundraiser and this idea was part of the reason that certain colleges like ended up talking to me again and asking me to write a different essay like about this, or they asked me more questions about this, and it really kind of put me above for job interviews and stuff like that. So the original plan that I had was a big fundraiser with volunteers and food. We were going to do door-to-door sales and use the help of many community members. And we were going to be taking the money directly to Project Hope after like Riverside. It went through the Riverside bank account. Obviously that stopped and we couldn't do that because of the coronavirus. So we updated it and we're kind of at a little bit of a crossroads here because we're not sure where we're going to go. The only thing we do know is that it can't be under the school's name anymore because I'm graduated and it's during the summer and COVID-19 and everything. So it has to be under my name originally, and we're going to work directly with Project Hope. We're not sure where we're going with it, but more information will be coming out with that soon, as soon as we know more about COVID. This was the t-shirt that I designed with the help of my dad's employees, and it kind of like really added that effect to the group because to have t-shirts for it, a slogan, and all of the people on the back that supported it, it really kind of felt like good to be able to do that and design it, and it was like a great sense of accomplishment after this was made. And these are the care cards. These are the 18 different businesses that agreed to be on the back. I was so excited. There are so many different places on the back. Like you could go just about any direction and it's on the back of this card. And I thought it was wonderful that all these people from the community were helping me out. And I thought it was really cool that they turned out like this. But I can't really give all the credit to myself when it came to that stuff. I had the help of so many community members and my dad and people giving me direction. I talked to the executive director of Paynesville, the economic director, and two other people who are on the board of Paynesville. And I actually presented to them my idea for this fundraiser, and they wrote me a letter of recommendation to go into businesses with. They actually talked to businesses directly and got me my foot in the door so that I could talk to these businesses. And it was just a big thing that everyone was able to help out with. And it was like a great sense of accomplishment when things really took the next step and I got the products in. And the last final step is selling the cards and selling the t-shirts. So hopefully that will all work out. The number one thing that I learned from this would have to be getting back up on your feet after you're knocked down. There were so many times where I hit a dead end or I got told no, and it was hard at first. I didn't really know how to handle that because I've never done something like this, and I didn't really know what people were going to say or think because, oh, I had said no, what if everyone else says no, like that kind of stuff. But after I got back up on my feet, like I learned how to roll with everything. So it's not going to extend in the next school year because I'll be in college, but it is going to extend into the summer and we are going to make this happen. If you want to buy a card or a t-shirt or know people that want to buy cards, you can contact me at 20gidleym@riversideschools.net. That's 20gidleym@riversideschools.net. Thank you.